Format and presentation. As you know, we are talking about the principles, a set of 10 principles of format and presentation. Okay, let's see what principle 4 is all about. Okay, this is about, inculcating an element of fluency for language learning during the language learning processes, right? A language course should provide activities aimed at increasing the fluency with which the learners can use the language. Okay, they already know. So here the emphasis is what has already been known the current knowledge of the learners, both receptively and productively. So the emphasis here is on, developing fluency in both receptive skills, for example, listening and reading, and productive skills, for example, writing and speaking. So here, the whole point here, what this principle implies is, it's very much the job of a curriculum designer to give equal emphasis to receptive and productive fluency. Okay, so fluency should be seen while designing a language program. It should be seen as a skill which can be inculcated. Okay, and this skill should be taught or should be developed in a systematic way. We as language teachers, for example, we shouldn't teach new items until the previous learned items, language items, are very much processed and become sort of system of the language learner, right? So we need to be careful of this element, right? Okay, and for example, fluency, as implied in this principle, is about listening and reading. Okay, so to develop fluency in listening, we can give comprehensible input to the learners, and similarly, we can also expose them to the element of extensive reading as well. So, do you know the difference between fluency and accuracy? Do you think that fluency and accuracy go hand in hand, or which one should come first? So, I would briefly mention this point here, that fluency and accuracy are very much, integrated, and they depend upon each other. So, we need to be careful while teaching our students about, the fluency element. It shouldn't be at the cost of the accuracy, right? And here, the teacher's role in this principle is very much central here. So the teacher can, design activities, or they can channelize the existing syllabus in such a way which includes activities, developing fluency skills. Okay. Well, you might be wondering then how well we can include fluency activities in a language course. Okay. Like I said before, like for listening, we can give comprehensible input in the form of, basing activities on authentic talk by the native speakers of English language. And similarly, for reading purposes, we can expose students to reading, which is very much extensive. Okay, and I think this principle can better be understood in the light of Bromfield's observation that syllabus should be developed. Should be developed with having certain holes in it, right? They should be. What this means here is, like, if we as language teachers want to develop fluency of our learners, So we should be flexible, I mean, while implementing the syllabus. Inculcating or bringing in activities which are very much useful and which can be retained for longer term use. So here the whole point is, the whole emphasis is just to include activities and make them, present them in a way which attract the attention of learners.